Namaste and welcome to the Zarna Garg show. So excited to have you join my family for another amazing, scintillating, tantalizing episode of our family podcast. We are going to talk about things, we're going to share our problems so you can forget yours for a few minutes and join us and listen to us duke it out with our problems. Please joining me today in our podcast is my youngest, my middle school, you're in middle school, right?
Yeah.
Middle schooler, Veer Garg. Then I have my high schooler, Bridge Garg, son. Then I have my daughter, who's a college age kid, Zoya, and my husband of 25 years, Shalab. Welcome, everybody. And today's topic is food. It's food. It's what we like to eat, what we don't like to eat, how much money we are spending on it. Why are you guys all laughing? Why are you guys all
Why is an
laughing?
expert on this topic?
You guys, I know why you're laughing because this is a very contentious topic in the Garg family household. We fight over food matters constantly. The biggest problem, of course, I'm not going to name, but okay, I might name. I've been with him for 25 years. That's all the hints
Zarna,
I'm
do
gonna-
not start. Do not start. I am on intermittent fasting. My meals are celebratory in nature. I celebrate the meal that I have. And
Every
that's why.
meal cannot be
But
the
I
Last
only
Supper.
have one meal a day.
No one logical orders from 2-3 different places every day for one meal.
But an appetizer is not going to be as good from a place as the entree will be. You will have to pick two different places for the appetizer and the entree for it to be a celebratory meal.
You cannot celebrate yourself every single day of your life.
But am I not eating all day every day of my life? So why do I not get to celebrate every day of my life when I'm not eating all day? All I've had is water and coffee all day. I know your hard-earned earnings are going towards my food, but it's money well spent, in my opinion.
You just decided that? And by the way, this is just to all the people listening and watching, this is just one nosy, difficult, picky person in my family. Everybody has problems. The only person that has no problems with the food in this family, I'm not going to say it, but her name starts with a Z.
It's not
She's
Zoya.
gonna say- she's
Definitely
gonna
not
say
Zoya.
herself.
It is definitely not
She's gonna say
Zoya.
herself.
It is
Definitely
not
not
Didi.
Zoya.
She is
Unless
not
you meant
Zoya.
yourself, which is, by the way, a
That's
huge
what I
exaggeration.
said. Yeah, she means herself.
It definitely is not mom either.
What?
Everyone
What are you
has some
basing that
problems
on,
with their
Chris?
food.
I just feel so seen right now.
You are not seen. No one is seeing you.
I thought you just said that I was the one who had the least problems with food.
You went to California for 10 minutes and then you came back with a bag full of California headaches all around
my
food. I will
gosh,
eat this. I will not eat this. This is not good enough. Nothing's good enough for you.
You know what, guys? I'm just going to take this opportunity to talk about intermittent fasting a little bit because it's an extremely important part of humankind. I don't think that human beings were supposed to snack all day the way we do, right? It's a several last 100 years phenomena. When caveman used to live, he would hunt all day and eat all night and party all night. This idea that you can have an apple in the 11 o'clock and then have another that keeps getting your glucose up is a really unhealthy way of living. And look at me. Just look at me. Look at the difference it has made to me to be eating it once a day. And yes, as a result of it, I've had to do a celebratory dinner every day. So be it.
I don't think cavemen were partying all night, and I
eating
don't.
apples is not like really exactly for snacking. That's the example you use.
Yeah, or anything that takes your glucose up. When the body has sugar in its body, when the body has sugar in its bloodstream, that's all it goes after to break down. Your sugar has to be de minimis for the body to work hard at breaking the complex fats. And hence, intermittent fasting.
Dr. Shalab has spoken.
No, Nova Artist CEO. Don't believe me. Read the article from the CEO of Nova Artist, which for the uneducated in this group is the biggest pharmaceutical company out of Switzerland. And he wrote a 3-page article on intermittent fasting. And he is a father of 3 kids, Indian gene of Indian background. And you know where he went to medical school? He went to Harvard Medical School.
Oh my
Shut up.
god!
Well, no one's
Has
argued that
anybody
intermittent
else
fasting
in
is
this group
not.
gone to
Exactly.
Harvard Medical School? No.
Okay, hold on.
You didn't go to Harvard Medical Schools. I don't know why.
Yeah,
you're
but going to
saying-
IIT somehow compensates for it. You
Okay,
guys didn't
hold
even
on.
go to IIT.
Hold on. No one.
She's going to Stanford.
No,
I know,
oh
but
my
Stanford
God.
is not IIT.
Stanford is better than
No,
IIT.
the CEOs
Bridge,
that are
that's
running
just not true.
Stanford, the CEOs that are running the tech companies and build Stanford are all from IIT.
The people who don't get into IIT go to Stanford. That's
correct.
true. That is true. It's unfortunate,
Oh,
but
God.
Stanford's a second, third, or fourth choice even sometimes.
And I was hearing a comedian the other day who was saying, how good the college be if she takes so much girls. I don't know who comedian that was.
That was mom.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, that was you, Veer?
That was mom.
Oh,
What?
that was mom.
oh, what? Okay, we're getting sidetracked right now. The point is that this is not about intermittent fasting. It's fine. You believe in it, you can live with it. But somehow you tied intermittent fasting to every single day ordering 3 different takeout places. Like, how did the two get
It was
connected?
one time that I ordered from Indian Accent. One time.
No, Shalab, don't lie. You spend so much money on takeout just alone.
Even regardless, when dad orders and he most of the time he finishes his food, and when he doesn't finish the food, I actually get a dinner like at least half the time he orders because he leaves half of it for me. So regardless, I think it's somewhat beneficial for him to order that much.
Okay, but we are a family. It's not like you guys don't order and I don't order. Like the amount
You
of
are
money we
vegetarians or
spend,
not?
the amount of money we spend on takeout, and it's not like if we spend on takeout, it means we're not spending on groceries. So what is happening? How are we spending so much money on food?
I think a big part of it comes from the fact that we're all working so much and at such weird, unoverlapping hours that in order for us to eat a home cooked meal all at the same time, it feels nearly impossible.
But
like
it's
the amount of time to buy the groceries, prepare the groceries, make it so that everybody has a meal. I mean, I don't even know how anybody does.
But I think a big chunk of the
the
money
thing
is vegetables and fruits, because just healthy food, because we always have it here, which is really expensive right now.
Oh, wait, wouldn't you like to see that go?
Yeah, and Zoya ordered those coconuts the other day. $7.95 for every coconut water.
I know.
I recall mom saying to me that we as a family can make a decision. We can either be the family that goes on multiple vacations
I remember
every
that.
year. We go to Florida, or we go to Mexico, we go to Hawaii, or some big vacation, expensive vacation, and not order in as much and not eat as everything we want and as much as we want. Or we get to eat everything we want and as much as we want, but we don't go on the vacations. And all of us unanimously decided we would like to eat everything we
Oh my
want.
God, Zarna, he caught you. He's right. You did
No,
say
but
that.
He caught you.
Stop. No one caught anybody. Calm down. The issue is twofold. One is the cost, and the second is the health. It is not healthy. You guys order steak and eat steak. When you order, first of all, steak is not healthy in general, but fine, you want to eat it once in a while, I get it. But any food not cooked at home, the problem with the home cooking, yes, the time, the buying, the cleanup and all, but the bigger problem is 5 of us cannot agree on a meal. There is not one meal. It can we all think of one
disagree.
meal?
I disagree, Zarna. I can agree with Zoya whenever I want. I can agree with Bridge whenever I want.
Yes,
I can
but
agree
But
with
she's talking
Veer
about the
whenever I
5
want.
of us, all 5 of us.
5 of us agreeing on one meal that we can
But
make
you
at
are
home.
vegetarian. How can we agree with you?
But Dad,
Also, when do we ever-
Vegetarian for
when do
one
we
night, can you
ever-
not eat vegetarian one night in a week?
It has no protein options. It makes
That-
But when are the 5 of us ever together? It doesn't make sense. Didi is like rarely in New York now because she's in college. Dad has a weird sleep schedule, so he sleeps earlier, he eats dinner earlier, and his fasting is up earlier. You are working at night every single night because you're a comedian, so you don't. Most dinners you're not even at the house. Then me and Veer are the only two that actually can have dinner together in this whole family. So I don't understand what you expect, for all of us to have
but
one dinner.
we could all make one meal in the afternoon and then we all eat it. But it's not possible because forget all 5. We can't even get 3 of us to agree on one homemade meal. Like think of one homemade thing that you guys like that, okay, you know what, we could make this once or twice a week and then that would be the homemade meal. Can we think of one
Dude.
thing?
we all like steamed broccoli.
I like rice.
I like rice.
Wait, you're talking about one dish or one cuisine or
Cashews,
something?
like
One
cashews.
meal that
One
we could
dish.
make. One
Oh,
dish.
what about those pears?
like, for exa-
the pears from
No,
Butterfield.
that's not food.
That's
Pears
not
is
filled-
a
it needs to be-
and also pears from Butterfield. are
Didi.
literally
But
like
also,
100.
Mom, going back to your point, you're a vegetarian. Like, I don't get protein from like 99%
That's not
of the
true.
things
That's
you
all
eat.
the vegans who are watching this. You can eat lots of protein from vegetarian options: beans.
The vegans watching this are
lentils.
coughing. They're dying as they're watching this. They're saying, please give me some protein, please. But they don't want to do
you
it.
get up and show
for
them
their
your six
friends.
pack. You get up right now and show your six pack.
Guys,
You guys
Show
need
me
to
your six
stop
pack.
talking about this.
Do not facilitate this.
It's true.
It's not healthy. The American diet of just eating lots and lots of meat every 5 seconds is not protein. It's not healthy. You have to eat lots of protein sources, which includes vegetarian protein sources. That's why vegans have such beautiful skin. Vegans live longer. They drink lots of water. They're much happier.
Like what
They're way
vegan
more-
protein sources?
Much happier.
they're
I don't know
not
how much happier. They are not happier.
You
I've
lost
never.
me there. So I'm
Ma-
sorry.
where's their
Who is
iron?
a celebrity that's vegan?
Oh,
All
just
of
so
them.
many.
All
They
of them.
lie. You think they're not lying? You think they're actually vegan? 90%
Yes,
of the
they
celebrities
are.
that say they're vegan
Mark
are not
Cuban
vegan.
just went vegan for his lifespan.
And who
because
is
he
proving
wants to
that?
be
Is
on
he
that
recording
earth.
all of his
No,
dishes
he
and
said
sending them
it.
to the public?
He said
People
it
will say
on Shark
anything to
Tank.
improve their image. Matter of fact, I'm vegetarian from now on.
I like that.
Bridge. Bridge, that's
Dad, why are you facilitating
I'm
this?
not.
He's not
He's
vegetarian.
my older son. I have to respect him.
Oh my god,
God.
Mom. Literally somebody
Anyway,
just said
going back to your point though, Mom, I think chole bhatura is a dish that we can all agree on.
Oh my
I put that
God.
out there.
Wow. that's
Batura
true.
is a deep fried puri. Of all the things,
Yeah, but chole, that's protein.
Yeah, but I can make chole and rice, but no
Yeah,
one
we
eats
all
chole
like-
and rice. It becomes an issue. If there's
I don't
Zara,
like
we would
chole
not
and
expect you
rice.
to cook. I mean, your hours are crazy already. How are you suggesting that you would cook?
Here's the thing that yes, the time to cook is limited. And okay, let's not talk about only bad things. Some good things exist in our diet. All our breakfasts are fairly healthy for those who eat it, not the intermittent
I
person.
don't eat breakfast.
We have incredible oatmeal. We have a lot of egg choices. We start our day with steamed broccoli often, which is a great thing and a great habit. Would you all say?
Yes.
No, and chocolate milk. That's the thing I've been doing for the last 18 years since I was a
Chocolate
baby.
milk is
Very
But
healthy.
that's not healthy.
it's
Yeah,
no,
there's-
it's
I mean,
milk
it's healthy,
which
but
once-
there's a ton of sugar in it.
no, but it's not chocolate milk from outside. It's milk
Yeah.
with 1 spoon of sugar. So it's not bad. It's good. It's a lot of protein. So we do have good, and we do have a fruits and vegetables culture in this house, which is killing us because they're so expensive, fruits and vegetables. So what is everybody's one favorite fruit and vegetable to eat at home?
Oh,
I was gonna say
pineapple. I
pineapple.
had to say it.
I like
I get to eat
lychee
all the
for
pineapple.
fruit.
You have to find the most pain in the ass. Like there is
Oh my
lychees
God, you were
only
asked to pick a
sell-
fruit. I picked a fruit. Lychee.
Lychees sell for 3 weeks in a whole year. Can you name something we can eat all the time?
I can name something.
Yeah,
Banana.
there you go. Okay, banana, fine. Thank you.
Steamed broccoli for the vegetable, and then the green cantaloupe. What's it called? Honeydew or cantaloupe?
Honeydew.
Honeydew, yeah.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I like
Alright.
mangoes as well, but you don't get them here.
Honeydew is my
Again,
You don't
favorite.
get them in
with
New
the
York,
mangoes.
yeah.
No one cares about the
There's
mangoes.
no way you said mangoes and lychee, the two most challenging fruits to get in New
He
York
does
City.
this every time.
Because he grew up in India.
Yeah, but we've lived here for 30 years. Like, it doesn't matter who grew up where. Bridge, what is your favorite fruit and vegetable to eat at home?
I would say my favorite fruit or vegetable. I really like oranges. I think tangerine. So tangerines to be specific. I think tangerines are
You mean
really good.
clementines?
Or clementines.
Okay,
yeah, same
whatever,
thing.
the little oranges. That's a marketing
small
in America.
oranges.
Give everything a different name. It's a little orange or a big orange. Why are you calling it 3 different things? It's
Yeah.
all branding nonsense.
Good form of vitamin C, too.
Make it sound like it's some French something. It's nothing. It's a little orange.
I really like anar, the pomegranates.
Yeah.
Yes, the anar
You're
again.
such a suck up. You chose the two most suck up fruits you possibly
Suck
could have
up to
said
who?
on this.
To mom.
To
Yeah, I
mom.
agree with you. She is a sucker.
I don't suck up to mom at all.
You
In fact,
just did. You screamed pineapple at the first chance because you know she always cuts that.
I raised my hand with the correct answer.
And then you could have said pomegranate, but then you decided to say anar to establish that you
Yeah,
know that
I
it
know
means
Hindi.
her.
I know
what
Hindi.
vegetable are you into?
Vegetable. I think we all can agree broccoli is
No,
the most.
and hello, you're forgetting edamame for you.
Oh yeah, I literally
Oh.
eat bags and bags of edamame every. It's so much protein and it's real. That is probably the most healthy thing that I eat, and I eat a lot of it.
Yes, and it's easy, right?
I actually recommend that everyone gets edamame in their
so
life.
can
It's
we
such a
I
good
like
dish.
spinach.
Don't you
I've
don't.
never seen
No,
you eat
you
spinach.
I've never in my
No,
life
I don't like
seen you eat
spinach. I
spinach.
hate spinach.
such a liar.
That was so random.
What was the
Talk
point
about
of
being
saying
a
that?
stuck up. Talk
I
about
like
being a
cauliflower.
stuck
How
up.
about this? I like a vegetable, cauliflower.
I've literally never seen
My
you
mother
eat.
used to cut cauliflower for me fresh, for me and my dad and my brother every second day.
He cannot
No,
stop.
she did not. You're
Gobi,
such a
in
liar.
Hindi it's called gobi. It's very popular.
I
in
know
India.
what cauliflower is. I just know that your mother never cut. What do you mean cut cauliflower?
There's no cut
Because it
cauliflower.
comes in that green thingy. You have to peel it out and then cut it, chop it up so people can
You're
eat it.
talking about you're talking about cabbage.
Cabbage. Oh, what did I say?
You said cauliflower.
What's the difference between cabbage and cauliflower?
Cauliflower is
What
the
was
broccoli shaped one.
I have no words.
Okay, cabbage is a whole
What
different.
I
you're
have no
talking
words.
about, Shalab. Seriously, like you're just making anything. Okay, for the benefit of our viewers and our listeners, can you guys come up with one meal that we can make at home that you would be like, okay, if we made this at home, you would eat it?
My favorite thing. Can I say my answer?
Yeah.
Oh, everybody's looking at me like whatever.
Yes.
My favorite thing is high protein pasta.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Bean
Okay,
flour
Zoya, I have to
pasta,
say, that was pretty killer.
green lentil pasta, any type of pasta with
The
an
Bonza, right?
amazing Yeah, Bonza. There are a lot of
They're
companies
very filling too.
with a really, really luxurious sauce, salt.
What type
done.
of sauce?
Amazing.
Yeah.
I prefer pesto with like kale and stuff so I can get some veggies in.
okay. How about you, Bridge, Veer, Shalab?
What?
Bridge.
One meal we can make
I mean,
at
I was
home
going to say
that would
ribs,
make
but
your
you're not
life
going to
simple.
accept those.
Yeah.
Pork
Ribs?
ribs.
No one is making ribs at home.
Who's making
Yeah, but you
ribs?
can't
Like
make
on a
ribs.
date?
Lamb chops, lamb chops. Sushma made lamb chops.
No, we're not making lamb chops. I'm not making lamb chops at home. I'm sorry.
I think we need
For
to
the
cut that
two
out.
people who are gonna eat, no, yeah, we can, yeah, no, we can keep it, the lamb chops, but I don't think.
Okay, how about what my mother made every day of my life? Arhar ki dal and rice.
Yeah, would you eat that for dinner? Oh, your mother made it every day. If I made arhar dal every day,
If
would
you
you
made
eat
it
that?
as good as her, yes, I would eat it.
You can't survive off that. I can eat as much dal and rice as possible.
Like,
It's not filling.
You have to put the
It's just
right
not
show with
filling.
ghee and everything. It's a lot of work. I mean, I know you try, but it's not easy. I don't blame you.
Oh my god. Mom.
Shalab, I'm gonna bring your mother here and make her make it. And I'm going to see how many days that celebratory dinner lasts without you ordering a single thing from outside. You cannot order, pick up, or nothing. You got to eat the freaking rice, dal and rice that she makes. And that's your only meal
You
that
know
day.
what? If that's one way my mom gets to visit my home, sure. Absolutely.
This whole podcast is just you
Oh
taking
my
shots
God.
at mom's cooking. It's crazy.
Thank you. Thank you, Veer. Thank you.
Veer, I thought we are together, the band of brothers, the three men.
What is wrong with you? No, I'm actually so sick of this. Why are you always icing me out?
And apparently no one has a problem with like just throwing me out to the wolves.
Okay, Mom, what's your favorite fruit, vegetable? What dish would you pick
I mean,
if we could eat something?
I think of all the things that I can make, and I'm not the world's best cook, and I admit it. I'm a very simple home style cook. I think when I make vegetarian chili, it's a very good. It's a very good option.
Oh, that was very
for
good.
everybody. It's a very high protein meal, and it's like, I think. But every time I make it, people eat it maybe once. Zoya, you eat it. Bridge ate it this time, and then Shalab won't touch it. Veer won't go near
I
it.
had
So
one
what's
bowl.
the-
I
it's
had
a-
one bowl.
It's a lot, and you ate it as if you were eating poison. I mean, it is so much work to make it well, and you guys don't even eat one meal.
How about
And we
tomato
are
soup?
not-
We all love that.
We
Yeah,
all
but
love
soup
that.
It's not
is not a
filling.
meal.
It's not a
Everything,
meal.
it's like so much effort, and so for everybody to be like, "Well, I'm not even full," like it doesn't work.
I like the chili.
I mean, we are not a family that eats sandwiches, cold sandwiches, hot
Although the boys
sandwiches.
do eat Subway sandwiches now.
I'm talking about homemade.
Oh,
food.
That's
okay.
not true. I disagree
you're
with
not
that. I eat
getting.
sandwiches.
What sandwich you eat?
Grilled
cheese and,
peanut butter,
grilled cheese,
ham.
yeah.
I used to eat ham. We stopped making that though. That's all I can think of. But still, I
No,
have.
but we Bridge. And like if everybody said tonight we will all eat ham sandwiches, then I would go buy the cheese. What ended up happening is that you buy the ham, one kid eats it, no one else wants to touch it. And in 2 days now the ham has gone bad. Now we spend money on this. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how families are dealing with cooking for families and how they're dealing with budgets because we spend so much money on grocery. on top of ordering in, we spend an insane amount of money on grocery, and half of which I'm not even sure gets eaten. Half of it.
I think we do a pretty good job of clearing out our grocery. At least recently, I think we've done a pretty good job.
It's
of clearing
gotten
out.
better because ever since I've become more hysterical about it, it's gotten a little bit better. And I mean,
No,
Shalab,
it's true.
and on the issue of food is the issue of managing the food. Your dad will eat cashews in a container and leave the whole thing open and just walk away.
Yeah.
Like right now, I mean, all these expensive
We all do that, though.
organic
We all
things,
do
no
that.
one closes the containers, no one ties it up neatly, no one puts it back where it came from. It is a nightmare. And then is it any wonder that everything goes bad in a day or 2 days or whatever? Like right now, if I could go and see, I'm sure your dad ate cashews and it's just all lying around on the kitchen
Oh
counter.
my God, just a little bit. But I was going to plan to clean it up after the podcast. I was so
But
focused
you
on
never
this.
do.
Thank you. Thank you, Veer.
Okay. Veer, how about this? If I do this again, would you be so kind as to remind me? And I
Okay,
will.
fine.
Because that's not fair to anyone for me to leave cashews on the table.
Let's go self-development,
Oh my
growth
God.
on this podcast.
I mean, I'm nothing if I'm not flexible.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh, he's so doing this just so
my
people will
God.
comment. He was amazing. He knows exactly how the social
No.
media game works.
I made my youngest son in charge. He's going to point out to me that, Dad, you did not.
You better be ready because he's like a little FBI officer.
He is. He honestly is. He always tells me when there's a girl in Bridget's room
Why is there a
What?
girl in Bridget's room?
There's no girl in Bridget's room.
or a girl in the vicinity of Bridget's circle.
Okay, well, Veer, she just outed you.
I'm joking. I'm actually just
Okay,
joking.
to continue on the food theme, how about we switch to something sweeter? What is everybody's favorite dessert, and is that something we can do in house? Because
no.
that's another thing.
Lady M shortcake strawberry. I love that strawberry
Oh,
shortcake.
okay, great. Of
In-house.
course,
What happened to in-house?
1,000 layers of strawberry and fresh cream.
Okay,
When I
fine.
say,
did you
what
say
else can we
home
do?
cooked
Okay.
dessert? Did you?
But what
Like-
could we make at home so that it could be like a fun thing that we could add at home? That's not like a monumentally difficult
My
thing
mother
to do.
used to make mango lassi.
Oh my God.
We don't get mangoes in New York. That's the main issue.
When I tried to make it, it was
Okay.
terrible. I don't. It's just maybe I didn't use right mangoes.
It's
but
not
The
real
mangoes in New
mango.
York are not-
It's mango pulp from a can. His mother put a canned mango into yogurt and added
Kuch,
sugar to
don't
it.
do this, please. Do not berate an older woman like this. She would cut fresh mangoes, put it in a milk thing, and make lassi out of it. I mean, I can take anything. I cannot take this. So please don't like berate her like this. You already do enough of it in your comedy.
You are such a little liar. You tell me to write more jokes about her.
I know because it makes
You
money,
tell
but
me
I'm just
every
saying
time.
that, like in this podcast, like don't do this.
In this podcast, don't lie. You don't lie. I'm telling the truth. Your mom buys the cheapest mango pulp and throws it in with the cheapest yogurt and adds more sugar to it because she knows the more sugar she adds, the more you're going to like it.
Okay, I'm just saying that's the dessert I grew up eating, and nothing else compares. What do
Drinking.
you want me to do?
Oh, great.
My favorite is dark chocolate or fruit with nuts and granola.
Okay. All right. How about you, Bridge?
I mean, I don't really eat dessert.
He
don't
eats
eat
broccoli for dessert, as you know, edamame and broccoli for dessert.
No, it's true. Bridge, you
no,
don't
you
have
eat
much of a-
just whatever you have in the freezer sometimes.
What? Like a popsicle?
I rarely eat this. I haven't had a
Oh,
popsicle in
Haagen
like
Dazs
6
mango
years.
ice cream. I like that.
He,
Oh yeah,
Okay, you do like that.
you
And
love that.
I mean, but Shalab, explain to me, what is the point of intermittent fasting and having a strict diet?
Okay.
If you're
Let
gonna
me
eat-
explain it in a
Like
proper.
you're gonna eat like a whole half cup of, like a big cup of Haagen Dazs. But
This
you know how bad
explanation will
Haagen-Dazs
take
ice
about
cream
20
is?
to 25 minutes, and I'm just gonna go
No.
over it now. Okay.
No, you have 1 minute.
Okay. The whole point of intermittent fasting is that in the 4-hour window that you do eat, you can eat whatever you want, including full fat milk, full fat cream, because how much of it can you really eat in those 4 hours? That is the whole point.
I don't think that does not sound like a sound diet to me, even though you did lose weight on it and your numbers did get better.
Okay, my triglyceride got into control. My entire life has changed because of that diet. So please say whatever you want, but don't say that it doesn't work because it has worked on your husband.
Anybody have an opinion on this?
I don't have an opinion on this. I want to go and say what my.
Yes.
Oh, you like donuts, right?
Nah, I hate donuts. Like, he said that just to spite me. I hate donuts. They're literally my least favorite. I wish they were.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not gonna say that. But
Okay,
whatever.
so what is it? What is it?
Even though we were supposed to say something that's makeable at home, creme brulee, everyone knows is my favorite. I love creme brulee.
What? See, this right here is emblematic of why we have a crisis of food in our family. Everybody keeps saying, well, even though it's supposed to be at home, but my favorite is this, my favorite. We just don't like simple things.
Fine, at home, I like the ice cream we keep in the freezer.
Okay,
the chocolate chip one, and when Didi's in New York, she makes really good dessert, like the blueberry crumble she made recently.
Thank you. Everybody makes fun of my desserts because I make them with vegan ingredients. So I made a crumble recently with coconut oil.
I thought that was fantastic.
And all those things. You didn't try it,
But
Dad.
I've tried the banana bread, which I really like.
Yes, he did try.
Zoya, you do make incredible dessert, even though you know that philosophically I'm against baking and making desserts at home.
Yes,
because
this is
I am
a
against
huge-
baking.
yes.
This is a huge source of
Yes,
contention.
Bridge
in our
and
family.
Mom are against baking because baking.
Bridge, you're just
products-
against it because Mom's against
Okay,
it. You're just
No,
now
I
you're
am
sucking
not
up
against
to
it
Mom.
'cause of Mom.
Everybody in this family is always sucking up to Mom.
I'm against it because I'm not good at it.
No.
Baking sucks.
That's why
No,
he
that's-
always
yeah,
makes me
why?
do it. He makes me go to Target,
No,
buy the
that's
ingredients,
not
make
why.
it for him. He bribes me.
Yeah,
Baking is
okay.
hard.
Baking products are the easiest to buy anywhere. You can buy baked goods anywhere for $2, $3. I tell you guys, if you want to make something, make a meal, make a high protein, one dish meal that then you guys can eat, because I'm not going to eat it, all the meat and stuff that you guys eat. Anyway, this is a crisis in our family, as all the viewers and listeners can know. And I know that we are not alone in this. I know that we are not alone in this budgeting crisis, in the delivery crisis, in the takeout crisis. I'm not even going to talk about the cost of takeout and delivery and tipping and what's involved. Are you supposed to tip the delivery guy? Are you supposed to tip 20%? Are you supposed to tip 5%? It's an
Or 25%.
ongoing-
The options go all the way to 25%.
now,
Yeah, the
now in
minimum
New
is
York, the
25.
option is 25%. The insanity is off the grid. And we want to hear from you, our viewers and listeners, in the comments, what you think of this crisis, what is going on in your household, what you're enjoying, what is your least favorite part of managing a kitchen or being part of your family as far as the food is concerned. And now we're going to move to a segment that I have instituted because no Indian podcast is complete without this. This segment is called Good Grades with Gargs.
I like
And
that.
in this segment, we each are given an opportunity to figure out who in this room deserves an A grade for today, our performance in this podcast. And then you guys can comment and list below who you think deserves an A grade for information that you got, for entertainment that you got, or just overall, like for being the person who designed the whole thing, namely me. Feel free to give one of us Gargs an A, and it only can be one, okay? There's no participation trophies. This is a merciless family. We stick to the winners only. So one person will get an A grade, and I'm going to go through a round in our family and see who's giving who an A grade, because there's a lot of politicking going on behind the scenes for this grade. So who wants to start first? Who has an A? Okay, Zoya, who do you give?
Veer got an A grade today because he said that my dessert was amazing.
That's not why you're supposed to give the A grade. I mean,
Why? I thought I can give an A grade for any person who I felt deserved
but this
it.
is just going to encourage a culture of everybody just praising everybody else to try to win an A grade.
I'm just saying that Veer said it very, very spontaneously and very genuinely that I make amazing desserts. And whenever I make dessert, you always are upset with me because I buy the baking ingredients and I make a mess and whatever. And it was just very nice that Veer offered me praise for it, and therefore he got an A.
I mean, you know what? You're not going to like this, Zarna, but I have to give this grade to my mother, A. Because
What?
this podcast has made me believe how big of a crisis this food is. And I never grew up thinking food was a crisis. So she obviously did a fantastic job of feeding me and my brother all those years. And even though she's not in this room, I would be remiss if I do not give this A grade to her. I'm sorry. I really am.
She fed you the same dal and rice every day your entire childhood.
Without complaining or doing podcasts about complaining.
You know what? Then why do you expect celebratory meals with me? Why can't I just give you dal and rice every night?
Zarna, I just explained to you. I mean, it
Oh,
takes a
okay.
certain kind of talent. I mean, it's not easy.
Oh, I thought you explained to me that because of the fasting.
Yeah,
you
that's what
had
I thought as
Where
well.
did this just go? A
I
certain
don't know
kind of
what-
talent to make the dal?
It's a lot of work.
Mom makes amazing dal.
Okay, all right. A grade to your mother, whatever.
Can I go
Anyway,
next?
who wants to go? Yes, Veer.
I want to give my A grade to Baya because of his because of his vegetarian rant, which I thought was truthful.
What? You're giving him an A grade for basically not believing in veganism, which scientifically
I
there's
never-
a lot
I
of
said-
evidence to support that.
I don't know what I'm not believing in. I just don't think they're happy. I don't think they get enough protein.
Oh, yeah. The happiness. Anyway.
So who are you gonna
Okay,
give the A
all
grade
right,
to, Bridge?
Veer. Bridge, who gets your A grade?
I don't think anyone got an A grade
He
today.
stole my
I don't
line.
think anyone really.
That's my line.
I don't think anyone really showed that show their stance properly. I think there was a lot of lying going on, mainly from dad's side.
Whoa. What
I
did I
think
lie
that-
about?
You lied about a lot of
Your
the
oldest son.
dishes
Shalom.
that your mom made and stuff. I think there's a lot of
How the tables have
not
turned.
very 100% truthful things. I think mom didn't really convey
What?
some sort of like apology for the fact that she's a vegetarian and how
What?
difficult it is for the rest of us.
Oh my God.
I think-
oh my God.
I
Okay,
think-
Bridge, you're on your own, Beta. I'm not part of this. I'm not
you
part of
just-
this.
I think Didi didn't really address the fact that she needs the highest quality of food for every meal.
That is true.
And that is
Very
very-
nicely
true.
said.
Yes, that blueberry crumble is like $900 by the time it's done.
Yes.
It is true.
I have to use the wild blueberries. They taste so much better and they're so much
Exactly.
healthier.
Oh my
They have
God.
so many more antioxidants than any other blueberry.
Oh my God, I can't even. Okay, Bridge.
And
Seriously?
then
Yeah. And Veer, you had something to say about Veer too, I think.
I think Veer he does eat donuts, so
I
he lied there. Anyways.
hate donuts.
I literally saw you eating a donut.
Me?
Yeah. I don't-
What is this thing about
I
donuts?
hate donuts. They're all lime.
All right.
Bless you.
Anyways, that's my grading. I believe mom is the last one.
I want to revise mine to Bridge for that rant because, wow.
What? Veer
Masterpiece.
just lost his A grade?
I think Bridge and Veer deserved it. I did.
Okay, if I had to assign an A grade, this is a very, very difficult call. This is a very, very complex grading policies involved, and I have to ensure fairness to all involved. But I think, to be honest with you, I deserve the A grade today because
You're
of
not
the
even allowed to give it to
continuous-
yourself. You said that yourself.
Oh, I said that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because you tried to give it to yourself last
No,
time.
I did.
No,
Oh,
no,
I
no.
did,
Somebody,
I
I
did.
tried to give it to myself, and she was like, "No, you
Yeah.
can't do
Will
it."
you ever give it to someone else, mom?
Okay, fine. If I have to give it to somebody today, I think Bridge gets the A grade because he did say some truths. Namely, vegan people are not happy in general. They are very healthy. I will give you that. They have the skin, the hair, and the nails. But
And the abs.
but in addition to not being happy, they're also kind of unbearable to be around. I'm sorry. You cannot constantly be
completely
going
agree
around
with that.
converting other people and their choices. I'm
It's like a cult.
vegetarian, but I don't say that to other people. Like, I let you guys eat whatever you want to eat. I sit there, I don't say a word because to each his own, mostly. Not
I
in this
support
family.
vegans. And I am a wannabe vegan. I just have not been able to get myself there. So.
Vegan people are up there, right up there, as annoying, if not more, than the yogis.
Okay.
I just said it.
Okay.
No.
You
What
need
are
to
you
take that
talking
one
about?
back.
That makes no
Actually
sense.
take it back.
I'm sorry.
Actually take it back right now.
All the people.
Yoga is like the most positive thing you can do in life.
yoga. No, I agree. Do it for yourself, but like, don't sit everywhere and remind everybody how to breathe and not breathe.
That
and
sounds
sit.
like a you problem.
Yeah, you
that
need to-
doesn't sound like a yogi's problem.
Did your expensive therapist teach you that?
Oh my
my
god.
God.
Okay. This
That was a
episode
personal
was supposed
shot.
to be on food. It was supposed to be on
That
food.
was a shot.
That was really bad.
Okay. That was very well done. Exceptionally well done from me.
I think mom got an F.
Zarna, oh, okay, we're not going there. As you can see, everybody is welcome to drop their grades for the Gargs. We want to know who you think did the best job entertaining you today. Because first and foremost, we're an entertainment podcast, we're a comedy podcast, and I want to know what you think. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell us your food struggles, your food problems, and see you again in 2 weeks. This is Zarna Garg and her family signing off for today. Everybody say bye.
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 Bye.